Starseed from Gaia, your journey through the darkness has been seen by the highest councils of light. I am Aelia, messenger of the Galactic Federation, and this message was coded into your timeline because you have gone through what would break most souls on this planet. By the end of this message, you'll understand exactly how to use the divine power that's now being turned on in your energy field. But here's the first truth. Your recent struggles weren't random tests. They were trainings preparing you for the cosmic mission you're about to remember. This isn't content. It's a recognition signal. The universe put this message in your path because you've shown something rare. The ability to hold light while walking through darkness. Most beings fall apart under that pressure. You didn't. Your soul called this message forward. Every challenge you've survived. Every moment you chose faith over fear. Every time you got back up when staying down felt easier, heaven recorded it all. The Galactic Council has been watching your frequency, and you've reached a level that turns on something deep. The divine downloads flooding your awareness lately aren't coincidence. They're preparation codes. Your higher self has been working with star councils to prepare your consciousness for what's coming next. This video will show exactly what that is. Comment your current location if you're ready to step into your galactic power. Subscribe if your mission is starting and you're done playing small. Like this message to signal that you recognize the divine timing of this moment. This isn't just a message. It's a point of cosmic recognition. You are not here by accident. Have you ever truly stopped to think about why the moments of deepest struggle, those soul-burning times when it feels as though the universe itself has closed every doorway, sealing off every possible path to light, leaving you floating in an endless empty space, seem to always come right before a sudden, undeniable, and totally deep internal awakening? It's a mystery that rings at the very center of our being, isn't it? This isn't just a test of your earthly strength, though that is certainly an important part of your journey through this life. What you are experiencing in those deep times of challenging change when the very fabric of your reality seems to fall apart is far more accurately described as a galactic threshold, an ancient sacred passage carefully encoded within the very fabric of your soul's eternal contract, a blueprint woven before the first stardust settled into form. It is a purposeful cosmic design created not to break your spirit, not to make smaller the bright essence of who you are, but rather to spark a deep and undeniable remembering, an epic memory of your truest, most expansive, multidimensional self. Imagine your soul as a seed buried deep within the earth of your human experience. The huge pressure of the soil and the deep darkness are not obstacles, but the very conditions needed for its beautiful sprouting into light. This is the universe inviting you to remember the limitless being you truly are beyond the temporary limits of this physical body and the illusions of straight-line time. It is a call to awaken the sleeping cosmic consciousness within. For starseeds, for light beings, and indeed for all awakened souls who feel an undeniable, almost magnetic pull towards higher dimensions, cosmic truths, and the vast shimmering web of the universe beyond the immediate view of Earth. These trials are never punishments. They are not random accidents or mean twists of fate dealt out by an uncaring cosmos. Instead, they are what we might call crystal compression points, periods of intense energy thickness, much like the huge geological forces that change raw carbon into a brilliant diamond. In these powerful energy whirlpools, your earthly identity, the self you have come to know, to live as, and to sometimes fiercely defend in this physical life, and your vast, bright galactic signature, your true, wild cosmic blueprint collide with a huge magical force. This collision, this often stormy, confusing meeting of worlds within your own being, always triggers what is known as soul amnesia. It is a temporary but incredibly strong forgetting, a purposeful blocking of the bigger picture of your existence. This deep vibrational mist makes you forget for a time what it truly feels like to exist as more than just this temporary body, more than this single straight timeline or simply this one earthly self. It's like a vast, brilliant cosmic library, filled with the wisdom of thousands of years and the records of countless star systems temporarily, covered in a thick, purposeful mist allowing you to focus with unmatched strength on a single important text, the lesson of this particular moment, the sacred truth hidden within this specific challenge. This temporary forgetting serves a higher purpose, allowing for full immersion and the deep bringing together of specific earth lessons. But here, within the very heart of this seeming disconnect, nestled within the deep stillness of felt separation, lies an even deeper, more freeing, and totally breathtaking truth. The reason you may find yourself feeling so deeply disconnected, weighed down by an unexplainable heaviness, or perhaps even sensing that you are somehow off mission, floating without a compass in the cosmic ocean, isn't because you are truly lost, or that you are naturally not good enough, or that you have somehow failed your cosmic assignment to Earth and beyond. Quite the opposite. It is because you are standing, ready and prepared at the very edge of a huge, never-before-seen activation. Your soul, in its endless wisdom, limitless foresight, and steady commitment to its own highest growth, willingly agreed to these times of deep darkness. These moments of felt separation long before you took your first breath on Gaia. It did so exactly so that when you finally break through the veil of illusion, when you bravely break free from the cocoon of limitation that has temporarily enclosed you, the memory of your true origin, your divine essence and your cosmic purpose would come flooding back to you with an unstoppable, undeniable, and totally life-giving force. Every single challenge you have gone through, every moment of felt struggle you have moved through, is not just an obstacle to be overcome, but a precisely coded key code, a vibrational frequency designed to unlock the next layer of your multidimensional self. The greater the pressure you bravely endure, the more radiant, deep, and breathtaking your emergence will surely be. You are not just being refined in these fires of change. You are being carefully forged into a beautiful vessel capable of holding, channeling, and shining huge, unfiltered light, preparing you for a purpose far bigger than you can currently imagine. You are a cosmic warrior, sharpening your light in the pot of earthly experience. What so few truly realize, what remains largely hidden behind the veil of our common human understanding and the limits of third-dimensional seeing, is that each instance of pushing through the swirling mists of confusion, through the deep valleys of grief that echo with forgotten sorrows, or through the still heavy waters of no action, is not just an act of human will or raw force. It is an act of deep spiritual magic, a sacred vibrational change taking place at the deepest tiny levels of your being. You are in those very moments of steady courage, actively changing and turning on sleeping strands within your multidimensional DNA, reawakening forgotten blueprints of your star heritage that have laid quiet for ages. The pain you experience, the deep, almost unbearable longing for something you cannot quite name or say, the constant seeking for answers that go far beyond the ordinary and the everyday. These experiences were never ever about suffering for suffering's sake, nor were they random acts of cosmic cruelty. They were always at their deepest center about changing your entire energy field, purifying and expanding your container so you could knowingly anchor, bring together, and use gifts that go far beyond the limiting walls of the third-dimensional world. At each galactic threshold, with every layer of illusion you bravely shed, the spiritual technologies and natural abilities encoded within your original blueprint carefully come back online one by one, like ancient heavenly circuits reactivating after a long sleep. These aren't just vague, airy ideas. They show up as real shifts. New, heightened, intuitive powers bloom. A clearer, more expansive, multi-dimensional sight opens, allowing you to see beyond the physical. The deep ability to shine strong healing frequencies through your very presence becomes second nature. And most importantly, you gain a deep, unshakable certainty of your galactic mission, your sacred purpose on this planet, a clarity that roots you in your divine calling. You are becoming a conscious craftsperson of your own spiritual growth. The separation you once mistakenly called failure, the moments of feeling totally alone, abandoned, or deeply misunderstood, are in truth nothing less than soul-forged preparation, a complex process designed by your higher self and cosmic guides. It's like patiently waiting for a huge cosmic download to fully complete its transmission. The high-frequency signal, the huge data package of your true multidimensional self, simply cannot get through and fit in cleanly without causing system-wide energy problems until your energy field is perfectly clear, beautifully tuned and balanced by the very endurance you might have at times, fiercely fought against with every fiber of your being. That felt delay in your journey, that frustrating sense of being stuck or being held in a waiting pattern, isn't a blockage or a sign of being overlooked. It is a critical, delicate tuning process. Imagine a master craftsperson preparing a precious instrument for its most important performance. Every string must be tightened, every sound chamber cleared, every tiny adjustment made to ensure a perfect pitch. Similarly, your being is going through this careful alignment. The challenge itself is not a barrier to your progress. It is the final code, the essential key, the exact energy frequency needed to unlock the next level of your cosmic awareness and turn on sleeping parts of your purpose. Spiritually, you are never truly falling behind, nor are you ever stuck in a space of no progress. Instead, you are carefully synchronizing with the highest timeline, the most perfect energy pathway that allows your grand cosmic assignment to unfold with total clarity, unmatched precision, and without distortion. You are not passively waiting for life to happen to you. You are actively, knowingly, and powerfully aligning to its highest, most strong expression through you, becoming a living channel for divine will and cosmic intention. This is the subtle art of spiritual co-creation, where patience becomes a deep act of power. Some transmissions, some of the most important information and deepest activations do not come through spoken words or written texts, but through pure vibrational frequency. If something deep stirred within your being just now, a subtle ring or an undeniable inner knowing, it is a clear sign that you may be ready to receive something truly special. The Hidden Arcturian Keys of Awakening. This short yet incredibly powerful ebook carries within its pages ancient Arcturian techniques specifically designed for conscious expansion, deep multidimensional alignment, and the deep remembering of your sacred mission. The link to access this powerful tool is located in the first pinned comment below, but please be aware it is available only for a limited time, a brief window for those ready to step through the portal. Phase 1. The signal of the soul shakes free. In the very pot of hardship, in the middle of the deepest shadows and most intense pressures that have threatened to swallow your light, begin to notice the subtle yet constant flicker. A quick, almost airy intuition that whispers truths you cannot logically explain. A sudden, vivid flash of insight that lights up a path previously hidden, or an uninvited yet deeply familiar remembering of a cosmic heritage you know is yours. This isn't a trick of your overactive imagination, nor is it a trick of the mind. This is your ancient star coding, your original pure frequency signature, trying with huge force and constant grace to break through the noise and interference of earthly patterns, to shatter the thick layers of third-dimensional training that have long covered your bright essence. Allow yourself the space, the sacred pause, and the deep permission to truly feel the mismatch, the gentle shake of contrast between who you thought you were, who society told you to be, and the beautiful, limitless being you are meant and divinely called to become. This feeling, this subtle internal shakeup, this often confusing internal shift is not a sign of instability or of losing your way. It is the very first undeniable sign that your original pure frequency is not lost, not forgotten, but is actively returning to the surface of your awareness, like a buried treasure shining brilliantly through shifting sands. Do not judge this shake. Do not fight the subtle rumbling within your soul. For to fight is to hold on to the old. Instead, understand it for what it truly is, a strong signal of reactivation, not a sign of being stuck or going backward. It is the universe, or more accurately, your higher self working together with your galactic family, sending you a postcard from home, a vibrant energy reminder of your vast cosmic heritage and the sacred agreements you made before coming to Earth. Welcome the feeling of inner shifting, for it is the very first breath of your rebirth, the first stirring of the sleeping giant within your soul, ready to awaken and take back its power. Phase 2. Magical bringing together. Pain is the portal. The aches that have spread through your physical and energy body. The deep losses that have left gaping holes in your heart. The felt failures that have felt so incredibly heavy and impossible within the limits of the straight logical human mind. These are in truth not burdens at all in the expansive, flowing, and multidimensional space of your energy field. They are pure, undiluted gold, raw ore waiting to be refined. Each emotion you bravely meet, each shadow you willingly welcome and walk through rather than pushing down or avoiding, changes another layer of spiritual forgetting, dissolving the energy left over that has kept you tied to the illusion of separation from your true beautiful self. This phase is a sacred magical process, a deep change of the very substance of your being. Here your tears, often mistakenly seen as symbols of sadness or weakness, become crystal drops of pure liquid light, cleansing and purifying your energy pathways, washing away the old stories of limitation and unworthiness. Your memories, even the most painful, hurtful, or challenging ones, stop being anchors of the past, dragging you backward and instead change into powerful guides, leading lights that point you towards deeper understanding, deep self-kindness, and complete bringing together. And the pain itself, the very strength of its presence, changes into the exact point where raw, unfiltered cosmic light bends back into your awareness, lighting up what was once hidden in the deepest corners of your being. It is within the pot of this knowing engagement with your deepest wounds, with your most challenging experiences, that the most deep healing, the most expansive growth, and the most powerful activations truly happen. Think of it as a refining fire burning away all that is not essential, all that does not serve your highest truth, showing the indestructible, bright diamond of your true being, which was always there, merely hidden. It's not about ignoring or pushing down your pain. It's about feeling it all, allowing it to move through you, to heal it all, changing lead into pure gold within your own sacred soul container. This is the divine wisdom of turning suffering into spiritual strength. Phase 3. Retune the field, making the transmission stable as the thick layers of old training. Outdated beliefs and energy left over that you once held so tightly begin to gently yet firmly dissolve and change your entire energy field. Your bright aura, your subtle bodies, your very cell structure down to the tiny level begins to reorganize itself into new higher frequency shapes. This isn't just a theoretical idea, a spiritual concept. It's an experiential real shift that will spread through every part of your existence. You'll begin to notice deep changes in your inner and outer landscape. Your dreams may become extraordinarily vivid, rich with symbolic messages, clear insights, and even direct visits from unseen guides, acting as a direct, unfiltered channel to your higher self and galactic family. You might experience a subtle but undeniable softening of your earthly identity, a loosening of the ego's once iron grip, allowing for a more flowing, real, and expansive expression of self free from the limits of society's expectations. The arrival of unexpected synchronicities. Those magical coincidences will become a common thing, serving as cosmic breadcrumbs, gentle but constant pushes from the universe, confirming you are exactly where you need to be, perfectly aligned with your highest path. These are not random happenings. They are the universe mirroring back your internal alignment, confirming that your personal frequency is matching with the next level of creation, the higher vibration space where your natural gifts and cosmic instructions become easily accessible. Remember, your entire being, your physical body, your emotional body, your mental body, and your energy field is the precious container for this grand transmission. Allow it the grace, the space, and the time it needs to fully retune and bring together these new frequencies. Just as a fine, beautifully crafted musical instrument needs careful tuning to produce the most beautiful, harmonious music, so too does your multidimensional instrument. Your entire being requires this deep retuning to play its cosmic symphony. Trust the process of internal reordering, even if it feels unfamiliar, confusing, or unsettling at first. For it is the letting go of the old to make way for the beautiful, deeply transformative new. Phase 4. The downpour of gifts, receiving the mission. When your energy system has reached its best state of readiness, when it is finally tuned, perfectly balanced, and fully capable of holding the huge incoming light without distortion, you will experience a sudden, often overwhelming energy release, a deep feeling of deep clarity, an inflow of pure, undiluted inspiration that feels both ancient and totally new, or an undeniable, unshakable knowing that washes over you, filling every cell of your being. This, my bright soul, is the direct download you've been carefully preparing for. The moment your deepest intentions show up as undeniable energy reality, this is the universe, your higher self, and your galactic family starting the next phase of your mission, turning on the sleeping blueprints of your cosmic service. Visions, sometimes crystal clear and breathtakingly vivid, like living tapestries woven from starlight. Other times, subtle but strong and symbolic, may suddenly emerge into your awareness, offering deep guidance and insights. Brilliant new ideas, often joined by innovative solutions to long-standing global challenges, or complex blueprints for creative expressions, will spark within your mind seemingly from nowhere. A powerful, magnetic, and undeniable pull towards new paths of service, new ways to contribute your unique light and wisdom to the world, will become a central guiding force in your life. You have successfully turned on and received your next level of soul gifts, your next set of cosmic tools perfectly made for the specific tasks and contributions you are meant to make. Trust their arrival completely, for they are tailor-made for you, designed by your soul's highest intelligence. And most importantly, fight with every fiber of your being the sneaky urge to question your worthiness. That old familiar whisper of doubt that seeks to make smaller your light. That ancient self-limiting story has absolutely no place here in this new way of your being. The universe, in its endless wisdom, its perfect design, and its limitless generosity never assigns a grand mission without first giving the messenger every single tool, every single gift, and every ounce of strength, insight, and courage needed to fulfill it. You are not just equipped. You are divinely arranged, deeply worthy, and totally ready. These gifts are not earned through struggle or suffering, but turned on through remembering, readiness, and the brave taking back of your true self. Phase 5. Embodiment. Anchoring the cosmic frequency. True awakening, my beloved starseed, is not an escape from the physical world, nor is it a rise into some airy, disconnected space high above the human experience. On the contrary, it is the deep, brave act of embodiment. It is the knowing, purposeful, and deeply grounded anchoring of your highest, most bright, multidimensional self directly within your human experience, bringing together the heavenly with the earthly. Your newly brought together self is not above earthly experience, detached and observing, but rather deeply lit up within it, changing the ordinary into the sacred, simply by your knowing presence and the unique frequency you shine. Your choices, once perhaps driven by outside pressures, society's expectations, or unconscious programming, will now come from a place of deep inner knowing, guided by the perfect compass of your soul. Your unique voice, once possibly hesitant, silenced, or fearful, will now ring with newfound power, steady clarity, and deep kindness, speaking truths that inspire and uplift. Even your very presence, the subtle energy signature you carry, will begin to deeply shift and lift group fields around you, influencing spaces, changing atmospheres, and inspiring individuals without a single word needing to be spoken. This is the undeniable power of being a living light beacon, a walking frequency of change. Begin the sacred work of bringing together your new gifts in small, real, and actual ways into your daily life. Watch how you speak, knowingly filling your words with greater truth, intention, and kindness. Notice how you love, expanding your capacity for unconditional acceptance and limitless kindness, extending it to yourself and others. See how you create, allowing your inspiration to flow freely and truly, unburdened by self-judgment or fear of outside critique. Or simply how you choose to rest, allowing deep knowing restoration to retune and refresh your entire being. Recognizing rest as a vital part of spiritual service, you are no longer just a receiver of divine downloads. You now serve as both a powerful sender of higher frequencies and a steadfast anchor for others who are bravely crossing their own galactic thresholds, moving through their own awakenings. Your very existence becomes a living proof of the possibility of knowing growth, a vibrant blueprint for humanity's rising. Phase 6. Aligning to the star map, living as your mission. As you fully welcome and smoothly bring together these deep shifts within your being, you'll begin to feel it. A deep, steady certainty rooted within your very core. A powerful magnetic sense that you are no longer floating, no longer subject to the random currents of fate. Instead, you are being exactly drawn and guided by invisible cosmic coordinates rather than being dictated by outside circumstance, quick conditions, or the opinions of others. Life stops being a constant struggle of striving, pushing, and forcing against an invisible current and instead changes into a beautiful, easy dance of responding to a steady inner compass, a heavenly GPS encoded within your soul. Mission clarity arrives not as one single overwhelming grand purpose delivered in a blinding flash, but rather as a continuous series of tiny invitations, subtle pushes and undeniable pulls that guide your every step. These invitations, often appearing as opportunities, insights, or gentle inner callings, call you to show up, to act, to speak your truth with courage and honesty, and to live your highest self in every single moment, no matter how small or seemingly unimportant the interaction or task. You become a living, breathing instrument of divine will, perfectly tuned and guided by an unseen yet deeply felt star map that charts your truest course, your most perfect timeline. This alignment is not about knowing every single step of the journey in advance, seeking to control the unfolding, but rather about deeply trusting the next lit step, allowing the universal intelligence to guide your unfolding with grace, precision, and steady certainty. You are a free being walking a path carefully laid out by your own soul before you even took physical form, a path that now unfolds before you with easy elegance as you align your will with the cosmic flow. Your life becomes a sacred journey of discovery, guided by the stars within. Phase 7. The bright return. Fulfilled remembering. Eventually, as you bravely journey through these transformative phases, letting go of the old and welcoming the new, a deep, undeniable realization dawns upon you. Settling deep into the very center of your bones, nothing, absolutely nothing, was ever truly lost. Your highest gifts, your deepest knowing, your most brilliant essence, your connection to Source were simply sealed away, sleeping and carefully protected until the exact activation code was met. until you, in your brave pushing through the fire and the shadows, unlocked them. This, my bright soul, is the moment of bright reunion, a breathtaking return not only with your own beautiful galactic self, your multidimensional being, but also with all those connected to your expansive soul family, your cosmic family spread across dimensions and timelines, now able to truly recognize your returned frequency. Every single challenge you faced, every deep loss, every tear you shed in your moments of release and clearing, every single act of courage you gathered to rise again was not a detour, a mistake, or a punishment. Each was an essential, perfectly arranged part of your grand, bright return journey to wholeness, to truth, to deep remembering. You are not just a survivor of earthly trials. You are a winning voyager returning home to the deepest, most real expression of yourself. You are now in your fully turned-on state, a living key in the planetary awakening. Your unique frequency shining so brightly, so purely, so undeniably that it becomes unmistakable across all timelines, ringing with all who are ready to hear its call, all who are prepared to awaken to their own truth. You have become the living form of remembering, a powerful lighthouse for awakening souls, guiding them home to their own divine essence. This, my bright soul, is what you're steady pushing through. Your courage in the face of the unknown and your constant pursuit of truth have secretly and carefully prepared you for, not the avoidance of struggle, for struggle is often the forge where the spirit is hammered into its strongest form, but the deep, beautiful recovery of gifts you once used with mastery amongst the stars. The galactic threshold is not a wall designed to hold you back, to imprison your light. It is, and always has been, a wide-open portal to the life you so knowingly, lovingly, and carefully encoded for yourself before you even arrived on this beautiful planet. In choosing to endure, to kindly allow yourself to grow beyond previous limits, and to bravely remember who you truly are beyond the veils of illusion, you are not simply taking part in growth. You are actively fulfilling the evolutionary leap you yourself planted into your own beautiful journey ages ago. You are becoming the living prophecy of your soul, a proof of the power of divine will and steady spirit. Let yourself settle into this deep, freeing truth for a moment. Feel its ring deep within your being, vibrating through every cell, every energy pathway. You're not just breaking through outside barriers, shattering old ways that once limited you. You're breaking open from within, expanding into an entirely new way of existence, a higher vibration state that aligns with your true cosmic nature. And as you do, as you allow this expansion to unfold with grace and trust, your entire reality begins to ring with the pure, undiluted frequency of your cosmic purpose, that unmistakable vibration you have quietly carried within you, often in silent waiting, patiently waiting for this very now, this divine moment of deep activation and remembering. It is the sound of your soul's homecoming, echoing through all dimensions. Here's what's real, my precious light. Even if you can't yet fully feel it with your human senses, even if doubt tries to whisper its old familiar stories into the quiet corners of your mind, you are not falling apart. You are in fact being beautifully put back together, retuned and upgraded beyond anything your current imagination or straight mind can possibly imagine. The resistance you've met, the trials that have tested your very core, pushing you to your felt limits, the long, deep silences where it felt as though no one was listening, as if you were totally alone. Each one was perfectly and smartly designed to unlock another sleeping strand of your multidimensional memory and reactivate a crucial line of service within the greater cosmic web. You did not punish yourself with these trials. You masterfully arranged your own deep awakening, setting the stage for this beautiful unfolding. And the cosmic purpose you now feel surging within you, that undeniable inner fire, isn't given from some outside authority or given to you by another. It is fiercely summoned, powerfully called forth, and eternally kept going from the true eternal self that never, not for a single moment, left you or stopped existing. It has always been there, waiting patiently and lovingly for you to remember, for you to take back your free power, and to fully step into the greatness of who you truly are. Tonight, if you're ready to fully step into this truth and claim your heritage, if you're prepared to live the power that is your birthright, say this aloud with conviction and heart, letting the words ring through your being and out into the cosmos. I claim and receive the gifts planted within my star family line. I step boldly and bravely into my cosmic mission. I am encoded, aligned, and turned on now in this sacred moment for the highest good of all. Before you scroll, take a moment to be part of what's forming here. Drop one intention in the comments, something real. Then respond to someone else's with encouragement or energy. This isn't content, it's group alignment. Energy grows when intention connects. If something in this message rang true, don't keep it to yourself. Someone in your circle is waiting for this exact activation. Share it. And if you felt a soul push, subscribe. Stay in the flow. You're not just watching, you're expanding. This is your space, and we're just getting started. If this message spoke to you, don't just walk away from it. Respond to it. Help carry this message further. Leave a super thanks. Every act of support helps this message find the next starseed who needs it.